Folks, we have the one and only, and dare I say, secret weapon of the one rental at a time family, Mr. Adrian Hernandez, who helps me get my mindset right, get me focused on the right things. And he's going to share a secret weapon that honestly, I don't even know what it is. So I'm going to ask him why the hell he's been hiding it from me. How you doing,
Let's
Adrian?
go. Good morning, everybody. Excited, guys. Excited because I've had this journal for a little while, and a good mentor of mine, Gino Blafari, CEO of Home Services of America, which houses Brookshire Hathaway. He was the CEO for Brookshire for a long time. Icon in the real estate brokerage space, and I would say overall real estate space, right? He created what's called a mindset routine journal, and he is big on taking control of the mind early on throughout the day, right? He wakes up, does a workout, but the most important thing is this journal. And inside of this journal, every single day, what you do is you get grounded, right? You get present, because the more present we can be and the more grateful we can be, the less fearful we are, right? You can't be grateful and fearful at the same time. So right when you start your day, you're starting it with the 10 things that you're grateful for. And then right after that, you're going to write 3 things that made you happy in the last 24 hours. So
Ooh.
grateful can be my life, my business, this YouTube channel with Michael Zuber. That's what I'm grateful for. But what made me happy in the last 24 hours? And what I really like about this is you get to think about the last 24 hours, and you get to think about, when did I smile yesterday? Like, when did I laugh? Like, what was a good, happy moment? Right. And there's something about it mentally that just really brings you here.
Yeah,
So that's really
I
good.
like that.
And then,
Yeah.
right after, you write an I am earning statement. And how you're
Okay,
going to
tell me
write
about
this.
that.
Yeah. How you're going to write this is I am earning. And it's typically 3 times the amount you've ever earned in 1 year. So if you've earned 100,000, you're going to put 300,000. If you've earned 300, it's going to be 900, right? So 3 times the amount that you've ever earned. So I am earning $300,000 or more in the next 12 months. I am earning $300,000 or more in the next 12 months. And you're going to write that 25 times. And what it does,
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
it programs the RAS, right? Have you heard of the RAS?
Mm-hmm.
The reticular activating sensory portion of the brain, right? It
Right.
tells us like what to focus on. If you ever go to buy a white Tesla, all of a sudden you see white Teslas everywhere, right?
Yeah.
That's
And
what this does.
it's funny. So we're talking about earnings, right? You slant towards agent brokers, but if we just tweak that a little bit, it could be I own 3 rental properties. I
Yeah.
own 3 rental properties,
Yeah.
and that's
Or,
cool.
I am buying 3 rental properties
There you
or
go.
more this year,
Yeah. Or
right?
I have $1,000 in cash flow, or I have whatever. I like that.
Right.
Okay. All
I
right.
am earning $1,000 in positive cash flow or more every month, right? The key is or more. You never want to cap, right?
Or
You
more.
never
I
want to
like
cap
it.
yourself.
Okay.
So it's always or more. And who knows what that can be, right? But and I'm okay with 1,000, but if 1,050 comes, I'm
Yeah,
cool.
I'm good. Yeah, don't put a ceiling, right? I get you. I get you.
So
Now,
especially when you're young, this really
yeah.
helped me. I've been doing this since I was 19 years old,
Oh
and
wow.
this earning statement drastically has changed the way that I think.
Now let's talk about that. Let's because again, right? Most people come into this, they think mindsets, foo foo. Hopefully by now people realize it's not. I got you, I got Jason Pritchard, Ty, I got Beth, I got legend on this channel that will tell you it is powerful. But a lot of people look at that journal, they like the first 2 things, right? What am I happy for? All of that stuff. But then they're like, I got to write that damn thing 25 times. I'm going to cheat out and do it 5 times, or I'm going to write it 1 time. It is that repetition, that kind of conditioning that opens your mind to getting creative, right?
100%. I'm not my writing is like worse than a doctor, right? And my hand really hurts when I get into like 2022. But it's interesting because as my hand is hurting all the way to 25, the only thing I am focusing on is me earning $5 million or more in the next 12 months. Like that's the only, so even though it's just like going back to school, right? It's repetition. Repetition is the mother of mastery. But most importantly, what we're doing to our subconscious brain is the most important part, because now we're programming. For instance, it was let's just say you don't own any rentals and you want to own one rental, right? I will own one rental or more by the end of the year, right? I will own one rental or more by the end of the year. What's going to happen is your brain is going to start to look for that rental. While you're out working, while you're talking to people, you're going to start to hear things that you haven't heard before because you're telling your mind what to focus on.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna open up opportunities to network. You're gonna get clearer on telling people your buy box, because that's how you get to owning one rental or more in the next 12 months.
Yeah. And it
I like
starts
that.
one at a time.
Now, I'm going to assume he recommends doing this kind of first thing in the morning. It sounds like he wakes up, works out, then kind of gets quiet and does it. Is that what
Yeah.
you do as well?
Yep. So I'll do it. We'll finish this call and I'll do it right now in my office. I typically do it in my office. When I'm at home, there's too much noise going on. So I do it when I get into the office, or on the weekends when I wake up super early and the house is quiet, I'll go downstairs and do it then. But I
So
want
again,
my mind empty.
so remind us of the three sections. Obviously, we've talked about the final one a couple of times. What were the first two again?
So you're going to start off by writing 10 things you're grateful for. And you guys don't need the journal to do this. You can
No,
do this on a
exactly.
regular piece of paper, right? So 10 things
Yep.
you're grateful for, 3 things that made you happy in the last 24 hours, and then 25 times I am earning, or I am owning, or I am, passive income, whatever the case may be. And so, what's interesting is when we were going through COVID, we were, Gino called me and he goes, hey, I'm changing up the 25 lines. He goes, I'm doing my I am earning for 15, and the rest I'm saying I am in perfect health and receive, what was it? I am in perfect health and my well-being gets better every day. Right. So we're switching it, because what all it is we're just telling the brain what to focus on. What do we want the subconscious mind to focus on? Well, we're on, normal autopilot throughout the day.
Exactly. Adrian, this is very helpful, folks. Again, you don't need the journal. It's very simple. I asked him to show it again. Try it once. Try it for a week. Try it for a month. And you can tweak the journal to what you're looking for, right? Whether it's cash flow or units or earnings, it's all good. Adrian, where can people follow you? Because you put out stuff that is really, really helping me on Instagram. What's the page?
Instagram, guys, at Adrian Hernandez. Appreciate you, Zuber.
All righty, buddy. Thanks.